This is the third video in the Airspace Protection series and presents an airspace case study illustrating the safety impacts to both airports and local communities when building a project without FAA notification. The FAA protects airspace off the ends of runways and around airports for the safe arrival and departure of aircraft. Structures and development near an airport can adversely affect the ability of aircraft to use their runway safely. What happens if a tall structure was built that interfered with the airspace established for safe flight routes, and the FAA was not notified in advance so they could reevaluate the safety of the airspace, considering the new structure? Here's an example of what could happen. A pilot operating an aircraft fully loaded with passengers and cargo takes off during inclement weather and has difficulty climbing over a structure near the runway end. The pilot reports the incident to the FAA and also reports that the structure was not listed on the flight obstruction data provided to them. After the pilot's report, two events happen immediately. First, the FAA assesses the structure and its impact on the airport's operations. They determine that the structure was built without FAA notification, interferes with flight departures, causes substantial impacts to the airport, and is considered a safety hazard. Second, the airport operator and the FAA take the following immediate mitigations: decrease the runway length available for takeoff, issue a notice to pilots, submit the object for entry on the flight obstruction data provided to pilots, and investigate less impactful alternatives. Decreasing the runway available for takeoff negatively impacts the airport and departure operations by reducing the maximum allowable takeoff weight, decreasing the destination range, and reducing the airport capacity, most likely causing delays. Following the immediate mitigations, the FAA, local community, and building owner collaborated to lower the structure at the builder's expense. Now the building is lower, and the airport reclaims the full runway length, thus eliminating the impacts on flight range and capacity. Had there been coordination with the FAA prior to construction, the aircraft near accident and the builder's subsequent expense of lowering the building would have been avoided. The FAA's initial evaluation would have presumed the building to be a hazard, and they would have assisted with the appropriate building height determination. Though the situation ended safely and collaboratively, there were multiple potential consequences like safety risks, operational disruptions, and financial implications. Safety risks: hazards during critical takeoff and landing flight phases near an airport, especially at night or under foggy, rainy, or snowy conditions. Unknown obstacles near an airport create an elevated collision risk, potentially resulting in loss of life, property damage, loss of the aircraft, airport shutdown, and lawsuits. Financial implications: repairing damage from accidents could be costly to the airport, air carriers, the building owner, and local businesses. Burdensome fines and especially legal settlements. Repercussions may result from not providing obstacle notification to the FAA, including monetary fines imposed on individuals, organizations, or operators, civil lawsuits or legal action brought against the violators, increased insurance premiums or denial of coverage, restrictions on flight operations either through limiting the distance of flight routes, flight path changes, or the size of aircraft able to use the runway, cause delays, and increase fuel consumption. Protecting airport airspace is crucial to maintaining current and future airport capacity, safety, and efficiency while supporting economic development near airports. Through its programs, the FAA helps ensure a safe, efficient, and environmentally responsible national airport system that meets the needs of the traveling public, the nation, and the world. These reference materials provide additional guidance on airport airspace protection. Visit www.faa.gov. Please contact your local FAA office for any questions related to airspace protection and proposed development near airports. The FAA appreciates your interest. Safe flying!